I am very excited to be here. So, we launched. We did it. And up on the screen is a disclaimer. I want you all to understand that we are not giving any legal advice. We're not telling you to do something that you have to do. This is all by your choice. There are no guarantees other than you'll be paid 3 times a day up to 0.44%. There'll be times that it will change. I don't know, but we're letting you know up front. We're being real honest. And this company has been designed that you join where you fit. So you can come in with $20, you can come in with $2,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been through, like all of you, oh my gosh, how many lunches? And yesterday was not flawless, but perfect. I just got to tell everybody, put your hand down. Nobody is taking the mic tonight at all. If you have a question, please put it in the chat. It's very hard on this side, and it's very overwhelming, and I thank you for that. So we had this incredible launch yesterday, and we had some glitches, but to find out that most of it was due to our computer, our caches. But never in my career of 45 years in this business have I ever seen an email posted of the person who created this and said, bring it on. I want to know every single thing you're experiencing. I don't think I've ever worked with anybody of that caliber and that transparency and that much caring. This community has been built on caring and sharing and everybody helping each other. It's been the most incredible place. So before I introduce him, I want him to understand that the entire team has asked me, Nick, to say thank you. Thank you to you for everything you did yesterday, for caring so much that you didn't go to sleep and you worked through all of our emails. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the superstar, the man of the hour, I'd like to introduce you to Veritas Vault creator. Nick, take it away.
All right, thank you, Linda. Oh my gosh, guys, I really appreciate the kindness, and we're working really hard, guys. And I think we're doing remarkably well. I mean, we've been open a little over 24 hours. The token price has gone from 38 cents to I think we just hit 68 cents. So that's 30-cent increase with all of the glitches, with all of the problems, connecting and adding the token to your wallet. So thank you guys for your patience. Definitely thank you for believing in the dream that we've got going on here. And at 24 hours in, I'm pretty proud, but I'm not satisfied. So from where I am, it's about 9 a.m. So I've got all day while you guys are sleeping to finish polishing and tweaking and improving the response rate between the data on chain back into the website. So that'll be a lot faster. We identified that in my evening yesterday, so that will be working hard on that. Also, for those of you that I didn't get back to your emails, I will definitely at least respond, probably over the night. And again, most of it was just cache issues because when we upload a new version of the website and everything that we're doing in the middle of that, particularly during the launch moments, if you were hitting the site or if you had left your computer on for a day or two, it wasn't pulling that data in. But I think that's resolved, and we're going to clear the master cache too over the evening. So we should be smooth sailing. So that's all I've got to say on that note. It's a pleasure to be here. I know it's late in the evening for most of you, and I'm just at your disposal is really what I wanted to say. If anyone has any questions or if there's anything you'd like me to explain in more detail, that's what I'm here for today. Oh, by the way, before we get started, I'm going to actually do some recorded walkthroughs on adding the token, staking, bonding, so on and so forth. So I'll have some short, maybe 2-minute snippets or however long it takes to do that process available for you, packaged up in a zip file or on the website by morning time. USA. USA.
That's
USA.
tremendous. Thank you, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a question for Nick, please put it in the chat. Do not raise your hand or open your mics unmuted. Thank you. Nick, I have a question.
Sure.
Okay. I was a founder. I opened my back office and my tokens were staking. I 8 hours later wake up to an incredible reward for
Mhm.
the referral program. When I
Mhm.
click claim, does that restart the clock or add on to the clock?
Great question. Essentially, and everybody that's convenient to do this, we have a 24-hour warm-up period. So when we loaded all the founders in, it basically put your tokens, right, that we allocated to you into the warm-up period, right, which is across the board. So we're already 24 hours in, but the way that you can be positive, Linda, on whether or not you're actually staking or you're still in the warm-up is to look at the little chart on the stake page, and you'll see 24-hour holding warm up or something like that. And then you'll see your token amount next to that. If that's the case, then you have to click claim. And when you click claim, you're be sure you're connected to your Web3 wallet, and then it'll move those tokens. You'll see it happen like right in front of your face. When you do that, it'll move that amount all into the staking part, and then it'll show you, it might even show you, a new extra balance for your rewards there. So if you see just the one number with your tokens, you definitely need to hit claim. And it's a one transaction, click a button, and then they go into active staking. So this is huge. So please, as many of you that want to take care of that after the call. And I'm going to try to do that. I did it on my own account, but I'm going to try to do that for like a dummy account or an admin account or something like that, just so I can get that on video. That's huge. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
I thank you for that.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, Nick, it works perfect. I claimed twice already. I love it. I love it. It worked perfect. And I didn't have to jump through hoops to claim it.
Yeah, we made
There,
it I mean, just as easy as is, humanly possible. So I appreciate that. And as we
that's
start getting going, yeah, it'll be second nature to you guys.
okay. Scott, do you see any of the questions? One of my founders is not showing in my back office. I don't know how you think they're not showing in your back office, Tammy, because the only way you could see anybody is if you have a drop down a level, correct, Nick? It's not names, it's wallets.
Yeah, precisely. So currently, and again, during the whole glitch period, you may have saw it once and then it was gone. But I double checked it myself today and it is working. So in order to see your genealogy at this moment, you need to go to the referral rewards page. Click on that. And then underneath everything, like almost towards the bottom, you're going to see a little rectangular box there. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see level 1, okay, which should display at least one wallet address if you've got someone sponsored. If you click that, there's a drop down. It's level 1, level 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you click through that, it's going to display how many wallet addresses are attached to your genealogy. And because we're decentralized and anonymous and no KYC and all those lovely things that everybody, wants, you just have to copy that wallet address, go to BSC scan, click on it, and then hopefully you recognize and can track their transactions, like how much they bought, so on and so forth. Now on the home
Well,
page, yes.
I'm sorry. Me as a leader, it's my responsibility to have a list of all my personals, their wallets, so I could track it because I want to become a pioneer.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, we've been burning it up so hard just to get it out of the door with all the issues and, I mean, everything so fast for you guys. My intention, right, is to build a better user interface for that. So that takes a little bit of time, but we're going to have it set up in a tree format. So on the home page and also on the referral reward page, it'll be clickable. So you'll see right. You click down, hit your levels, and it'll spread out in a nice little tree. So at least that way, instead of just knowing how many you have on that level, you'll know how they're positioned and which ones are under which one. So give me into next week on that, on the far side, and it'll be a lot more user friendly. But for now, that's all we have. Additionally, on the home page and also on the referral report page, you will see who your sponsor's wallet is, your direct sponsor, so you can track up to make sure you're under the wallet address that you were put into the database in.
Okay,
So
somebody's saying that I know that I'm missing a founder that is direct to me. I cannot find their address. Nick, are you still taking emails for support?
yes, I am. I sure am. Sure.
So Tammy, if you send at the email Nick the name and the wallet and your name and your wallet, he'll do research for you. Okay, and AG, you're asking why Nick can't share his screen. It's because he's in a brownout like I was all day today. I dropped off the call 8 times today. He can't do anything more than he's doing. He's in a total brownout. He is in the Philippines. Any other questions? And the home looks gorgeous. Hey, Barlos, you want to go visit?
That would be
Was that?
nice, Linda. That would be the
Yeah.
best of both worlds. Hang out in the Philippines and hang out with Nick. I'm sure we'll have a wonderful time.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Yeah, it's be a
Yeah.
summer all year round. You can't beat it. You know.
Someone's asking, how often do I claim my rewards?
Uh, are we talking about your 0.44 rewards, or are we talking about
No,
your?
that comes automatic. I guess it's the sharing rewards.
Okay, whenever you like. Honestly, once they're calculated. So on the referral reward page, which is where we have most of that data, so you might want to get familiar with that. There's a couple of boxes there at the top, and then about right here, you'll see like, I don't know, 300 something VBA or 25 VBA or whatever like that. And there's a big green claim button. So when you claim that, it claims it for you and then it puts it into your staking for you. So you can add
When
that to your balance.
when the 24 hours are up, that green button, does it turn another color? Or how do I know my 24 hours are up?
Well, for the founders, right? It is it's already there. So we're already 24 hours in. So everyone on the call, it's 24 hours from when we uploaded it, which is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're already way past that. So that's what I'm saying. Today or tomorrow will be a good day to just hit that button, and then, like I said, it'll one transaction in your wallet, and you'll see it right there on the chart. And then that's it.
Okay.
That's all you have. But we couldn't auto do
But
it because of, we couldn't. So, yeah,
okay.
just do that. And your rebase rewards will start hitting. I think the last one was 0.42 or 0.43. So we understand that it's not a static number. We're not just throwing it out there like, magically, but it'll vary. It'll vary up and it'll vary down. But please, as soon as you want to start getting your rewards, do that. And to avoid, like, I know people have questions about this, but at the top, you're going to see a timer. And it'll be like, 0, 1, 47 minutes till next rebase. The rebase times are always consistent moving forward every 8 hours. So that timer just simply shows you the next time you can expect your reward to be deposited automatically and also start compounding for you. It's just a nicety, really. You don't have to pay attention to the times for what you're doing.
Okay. Somebody's saying that they've had several people trying to buy bonds and it just spins. And I had the same experience today, but it's their computer. It's their cachet. I mean, I think Barlos, you had a lot of them today too. It's not the website. It's the people that are trying to buy. Is that correct?
Well, I don't want to point the finger like that, but today, or rather, when you get up in the morning, that should be corrected. I don't know why, because I haven't had any problems buying bonds. I mean, I was doing it like right after the launch at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever. But that doesn't excuse the fact that you guys are having problems. Now, there is a known issue with our third-party provider, which is called the Graph, if you're familiar with that, and then our other one, which is QuickNote. So when we're running those transactions, and when you see the bond prices there, like it'll say 0. Current price 0.62 cents. That's pulling the data from these providers, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost that so that those numbers start coming a lot faster. So that might be the issue, but I haven't personally been able to replicate it, and the team hasn't been able to replicate it. But there could be potential issues with the device, but I'll track that down today, guys. I apologize deeply, because those bonds I know are important to you, because you don't have to pay the 5% tax, and you're getting the token at a discount, and it's continually rising. So I understand that, but get me through the day, and like I said, I'll try to do a video to see, so you can see it work, and we should be good to go after that. So my apologies again on not being
Not
able
a
to buy bond.
problem. Thank you. Somebody is asking, when you come in, and if you're under $500, you have a 5% fee. At what point is that paid? From the tokens or from the DAI? They were asking, where does that 5%, it's not 5% less tokens.
Hmm.
It's if I pay
Okay.
$50 to come in, do I get $45 worth of tokens, or where does that five hit us?
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome question. Okay. Okay. With the bonds, when you go to that page, we've got a live data feed of the current price. Right now, it's 68 cent. 0.6817. Okay. You'll see that displayed there in the corner. Then when you look at the bonds, the 5-day bond, the 14-day, 30 bond, there's a column there that shows you what you would buy the bond at, what token price you buy it at. And that token price will be 5% less than the 0.6817 that you see. So it might be I don't know, 64 or something, my math. Uh, all right. And so what you're buying that 5-day bond at. And then each category, because it's 5% on the 5-day bond, it's 7% on the 14, and then you're getting, I believe, 10% on the 30-day bond. So that's why you'll see different variant numbers there. So to execute, you have to have a minimum of 500 DAI, all right, for that bond. Now that's what we have posted. Now there was a slight, yesterday on launch, a slight discrepancy. Like I said, with it connecting, I know for a lot of people, but I would suggest that if you want to do 500, try to put in like 520, okay, just to make sure it locks in until I can. If you want to do that tonight, but again, I'll work through these issues to completion for you. But if you want to do a bond tonight, try 520, all right, and that should go through with no problem, and then confirm it. And after the transaction is completed, refresh the page, okay, and then you'll know right underneath it, it'll say active bonds, and then you'll see the bond that you purchased. There'll be a claim button there. So on the 5-day bond, every 24 hours, the contract releases 1/5 of your bond purchase tokens for you. You can either let that accumulate day after day after day, or you can come back in 24 hours, claim it, and then that goes back into your wallet, right? It's exchanged from BBVA to VBA. So with the bonds, the tokens go into your wallet. And at that point, you can then take the VBA and stake it on the staking page, or you can sell your tokens. Now, as far as I'm way up sideways. The question was, are you buying it at, are you getting less tokens?
No, you
You were,
answered it.
okay. Yeah, you're getting the same amount, but at a cheaper price. That's the best way to look at it.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Somebody, I'm trying to read
last thing.
these questions. Well, I'm sorry.
I apologize. One last thing, just to be totally clear, is not only are you getting the same amount of tokens at a cheaper price, you are also not paying the 5% that you pay when you buy the token on the website or on PancakeSwap. So just those are the two major advantages.
Somebody wrote on the screen, I experienced this today. I know the answer already, but I have to ask you. You can't, when you hit claim, and you hit it 17 times, it's going to say transaction canceled. You can't keep claiming the same amount. Like, yeah, someone's saying, when I hit claim, it comes back canceled. That's because you already claimed it and it's in the process of the 24-hour period. Am I correct?
Well, the only time you only have to hit claim, all right, every time you stake. So the founders, 24 hours on all those tokens, right? We gave you at like rock bottom price. So which is most of the people in this call. So just hit claim once and you're starting to get your, every 8-hour period rewards. That's a one-time thing, right? So it either works or it doesn't work. Now, when I tested it, it works. So you just click it once and then you'll confirm it in your wallet and you'll literally see on the dashboard, it go from the holding into staking. Now, even when you go to the page, it might say you have 5,000 tokens staked. At least for the founders, that's you have it staked, but it's not earning. If they, for lack of a better word, don't quote me on that. So please, everybody, go to their site. Very easy, 24-hour warm-up period. You'll see the tokens right next to it. If that's in your case, just hit the little claim button. It'll pop up in your wallet, confirm, and live for you. It'll move from that data point into the appropriate data point.
Mine hasn't worked like that. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. There are no open mics. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It looks like there's still a lot of questions. So if Nick leaves and we can stay on to help a little bit, that's perfect. But Marlos and I spent 7 a.m. to 9 or 11 p.m. last night helping everybody. We had every Zoom open. You couldn't have asked for better support. So we're trying the best that we know how. Okay. They're asking when are they going to be able to put their VV into their token pocket? Like they can't get VVA in their token pocket wallet.
Oh, yeah, adding the token to Token Pocket. Okay, let me run that down. I don't use Token Pocket, and I haven't tested Token Pocket, to be totally frank with you. So I know some people have had some issues with the iPhone version of MetaMask. Some people with Trust Wallet. Also, in some rare cases, if you have MetaMask and Trust Wallet on the same browser. In some cases, even if you click connect with MetaMask, it'll open up the Trust Wallet. So these are some really, really refined solutions. And then that's really why I wanted you guys to email me, right? Because it's not like I've got 10 devices on my, desk and I'm doing all that because again, we're trying to get out. But if you bring it to me individually, I could run it down with someone who has that device, and then you provide appropriate, service, customer service to you on that.
Somebody just wrote in the box, Nick, that they added VVA to their token pocket with no problem.
Yeah, and like I said,
troubleshoot my question right.
It says
it's SVVA, not VVA.
VVA.
SVVA. Staked VVA, not VVA. I got
Thank
VVA. I
AG,
told
until, oh, you're the one that wrote it. Until it's staked, the S is not there. Thank you. I'm going to ask you not to open your mic again. Forgive me. I am trying. And it's so hard on this side to control this. Nick, what do we expect in the next, what should we look for in the next 3 to 7 days that you're going to be fixing and working and not sleeping and
I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. Um, okay. There is. I want to address this issue like live. Some people have brought up the fact that you'll see a large amount of tokens in the treasury wallet right now. Um, for those of you, that want to dig deep into the tokenomics and all that good stuff, at launch, we had to do the allocation for the public sale. We had to take care of all of you founders, right, and load up those tokens. And then we have like another little treasury wallet where all your bond sales and the tax from Pancake Swap and all that go into. But the master has a large amount of tokens in it. So I just want to address this in 2 days. Okay. What I have to do is I have to do the allocations for the core team, the founders, right, and get your tokens all placed in there. The marketing budget, strategic partner, all everything that you see in the tokenomics, I have to create another wallet for. And then I'm going to create either because I'm still on the fence with this, I'm either going to create a DAO for it, or I'm going to do a multi-sig wallet for it. And that's got to be a manual process. That wasn't something I could do through the contract. So if you see that, or if somebody has some crap to say, just tell them in about a day or two that'll be totally resolved and it won't look so bulky. So I wanted to address that. If anybody has any specific questions about that, ask. But you're well taken care of, and we're just now off the ground, so no one could sell those tokens or hack those tokens and make any kind of significant money because it's just not there yet. But we're getting there. Our market cap's 2.2 million. We've got liquidity of 663,000, which is super strong after 24 hours. And thank you, founders, for planting that seed. It really made us stable. I mean, I was shocked. Like a couple hours after we launched on our pair, like no bots, nothing crazy. All the little throttles that I have in place to make sure that we don't have any malicious actors, hitting our coin, have actually worked and worked very, very well. So for those of you who haven't seen the live chart, get with your sponsor or the person that brought you in or who's inviting you and take a look at that. And I will make sure that's posted in the Telegram group because it's super exciting. Like I said, I love seeing it. We got $10, $369, 1,000 here, so. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. But if you have any more questions, I'm happy. Just got up, got my
they're
coffee.
asking about, excuse me, they're asking about the lottery. If you can explain a little bit, and plus how you brought in outside service.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, actually, it's a program. We were going to do an outside service, and we could switch if you guys feel more comfortable with that. But it's not hands-on. It's actually like a scripted random generator. So all it does is it, let's say there's, I don't know, 5,000 tickets. So for the weekly, we do a distribution. It's at midnight UTC time, which is right when it hits Saturday morning UTC. It goes through, looks at all the ticket addresses, for lack of a better word, and it just picks 50, and then it pushes it to your wallet. So I don't even have to hit a button on that one. So I hope that answers that question. It is literally random, literally.
It makes it very fair. I've experienced what one person won 6 times. So the way you did it makes it very, very fair.
Yeah. And on top of that, Linda, excuse me, you get a ticket every time you stake 100 to 199. Okay. So particularly for bondholders, If you want to go in every day, right, click the button to claim your 24-hour allocation on your bond distribution, and then you go and you stake it. And like I said, 500 or more, so it's definitely going to hit, more than $100 typically. Then you get a ticket if you stake it. And if you do the same thing the next day, another ticket. Same thing the next day, another ticket. And if it's over 200 in DAI, then you get a ticket for the weekly and you get a ticket for the monthly. So you might not hit the weekly, right? Or you might not hit it the next week, but your ticket for the monthly distribution, which is 100 people, is definitely processed for you. And that's huge. I mean, like, nobody's doing it that way. So I'm really stoked about that. And
when is it going to start, Nick? They want to know, when is the lottery going to start?
All right, don't hold my feet to the fire on this, but it's programmed for this Saturday. But it's not going to be a whole lot of money because we just started. But if you want to see it operational, then yeah, it'll be Saturday. Now, if there was any issue with that, we're going to find out on Saturday. So please don't be so hard on me. But the money is not going to disappear. It'll just simply carry over to the next week. So the program is in place for the fourth Friday of each month. Okay, every 4 weeks on the monthly, and then on the weekly, like I said, midnight UTC time on the weekly, and then the monthly is like 4 weeks out. So it's literally 7 days, every 7 days. That's how that hits. But yeah, I'm so happy.
If the founders are automatically in the first one.
No, you're not.
Okay.
So this is for new staking that comes in for those tickets.
Scott, am I missing anything else? Because it's the same questions over and over again.
And we got a lot of them too.
Yeah, we do.
All right, this last one I like. And if you can actually just for my eyeballs, if you could just make the questions like 1 or 2 sentences.
The founders are not in the first lottery. No, you're not. You're gonna get you can get unstaked and buy a bond, or just wait until you add more money.
Yeah. And you can unstake. I mean, like I said, once you stake, right? Which is what I'm really you really need to do this. Okay, I can't stress that. Go in there, move it from the holding tank into the general stake, active staking. But you can unstake those tokens, right? You can unstake, let's say 1,000 tokens or $100 or $100 worth of DAI, and then that'll go back into your wallet, into BVA, and then you just stake it again. I mean, for those concerned, I mean, there was a limitation on, inputting you guys and the genealogy and, the token price. So I couldn't do everything for you guys, but you can certainly do it yourself. And I don't care. I mean, you could go in there and unstake 2,000 tokens and then push them back in one by one by one. But again, the first round of the lottery is not going to be a boatload of cash. So don't expect it to be 50,000.